Hey, Facebook friends, it's Monday morning at 9:15. And I only have a few minutes. I have kind of a crazy day, but I wanted to make sure I committed to my Mindful Monday series. So it's probably going to be a little short and sweet, but I hope you enjoy it. I've decided that every Monday I will do Mindful Monday, and we'll have a theme for each week, and hopefully you can join in. My mindful movement and meditation program starts in January. I'm super excited. It starts January 9th. It's going to be at the Living Arts Center, 6-week program. So look for that on my Facebook page, hopefully in the next couple of days. So every Monday, I'm going to start with the definition of mindfulness so that you guys don't forget. And I'm going to read it because I don't totally have it memorized, but here it goes. Okay, so what does it mean to be mindful? It's such a buzzword, right? It's like, oh, be mindful. I tell my kid to be mindful. I tell my husband to be mindful. I tell myself to be mindful. But what does it actually really mean? So every Monday, I'm going to read the definition. So mindfulness means maintaining a moment-by-moment awareness of our thoughts, feelings, bodily sensations, and surrounding environment. That seems pretty simple. Here's the catch. Mindfulness also involves acceptance, meaning that we pay attention to our thoughts and feelings without judging them. That's a big one. Without believing for an instant that there's a right or wrong way to think or feel in any given moment. When we practice mindfulness, our thoughts tune into what we're sensing in the present moment rather than rehashing the past or imagining the future. So every Monday I'm going to read that and hope you'll have it memorized. So what is the theme going to be for this week? And this is something that I did in one of my dharmas when I was teaching to the public for Kindness Yoga. And I want to talk a little bit about our to-do list. I think we live in a society that is extremely busy, or we think we need to be busy, so we're constantly moving. So I challenge you this week is for every to-do you put on your list, let's say for every 2 to-dos you put on your list, you add 1 to be. So for example, we all have lists, right? And we just kind of check things off. So when we're checking things off, we're just doing, we're not being. So for example, what do I want to be today? What is maybe the one thing I want to put on my list as far as being mindful? So today, my goal, because I have somewhat of a busy day, and I hate that term, by the way, because I think everybody talks about how busy they are, and I don't like to be busy. So let's just say my day is kind of full. So my goal for today is to just be patient, because when I'm busy, I get anxious, I get stressed out. And so if I can just focus on kind of a level of patience, I think that will really help me today. So as I move through the day and I kind of catch myself maybe, oh my God, I have to do this or I have to do that, I'm going to think, okay, no, let's be. The other thing I'm excited about is I am hosting a little program at Fossil Trace Golf Course, and it's with Golden Women in Business, and we're going to do a little bit of yoga, and we're going to talk about mindful networking. And I kind of came up with this idea because as a business owner, I've done a lot of different networking events, and I think we kind of get caught up in when we're having a conversation with somebody, the first thing we want to say is, oh, so what do you do? What do you do for a living? Oh, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this. So I challenge you, or I'm going to challenge myself, and I'm going to talk a little bit about this tonight with the program, is to be more of an active listener than a passive listener. When we're networking, and I believe I'm guilty of this, I'm always kind of in the back of my mind thinking about, how am I going to impress this person? What am I going to say to really make an impact that they want to do business with me, or they think that I'm so fabulous? So maybe when we're networking or communicating, when we talk about more of an, active listening than passive listening, is to really be patient in the conversation and really give yourself that moment when you want to interject to maybe take a deep breath, be in it, and really listen. So again, the theme for today, this is a short one, I don't want to make it long, is to really think about when you're putting together your to-do list, how are you going to add a to be in your to-do list? To be patient today, to be patient with myself, to be patient with others. And then from a networking perspective, from a business owner, is to be more of an active listener and try, in a sense, to not think about having to impress the person, but really take it upon yourself to be patient and really listening and getting to know somebody, because networking and building your business and your programs and your products and workshops, it's about connection. It's about really connecting with the person. And I feel like as business owners, if we can be a little bit better about building these rich relationships, that is where the magic happens. Okay? All right, you guys have a great Monday, and I'll see you next week. Thanks for visiting.